Hey, this is Jab Jab Straight Boxing, and last night was the Devin Haney versus George Kambosos fight. Devin Haney put on a masterclass. I mean, jabs for days. That left arm got a workout on George Kambosos' face. I mean, he landed the jab so much that after a while I was just sitting there thinking, like, when is his arm gonna get tired? But it never got tired. And when the fight first started, he actually looked like Mayweather. He was like moving like Mayweather, which was interesting. He was twitching a lot more than normal, more than just the step back when Kambosos would step forward. He was like twitching, and I don't know, he looked a lot like Mayweather. And I knew that didn't bode well for Kambosos, and it was true. But it was a great fight. Kambosos is definitely a good fighter, but Haney just was on a different level. I mean, Jesus, he didn't get lazy. When he ducked all the way. He moved his body into Kambosos to smother him so that he couldn't get off some shots like Linares did when he got lazy. And he spun him around. I mean, that was something. That was something else. And these odds makers, I swear, on DraftKings, the odds makers in Vegas, man, they must. I'm starting to be convinced that Paulie Malignaggi is the one making the odds. He's the odds maker, because it's like the Wizard of Oz. He's the one behind the curtain, because the odds don't make any sense. Like, Paulie Malignaggi and some of these people were just giving Kambosos so much of a chance. And not to say Kambosos is bad, he's a good fighter, but if you saw the Mickey Bay fight, if he hadn't got that flash knockdown, I mean, Mickey Bay was pretty much schooling him. And Mickey Bay is like a smaller, slightly less talented and way older version of Devin Haney. I mean, it was crazy. I couldn't believe the odds were so even, so close. I put a whole bag on it. I was like, this is crazy. Paulie, you did it again. You helped me out. You made me a lot of money, because I thought the odds were going to be huge in Devin Haney's favor. But I get that he was going over to Australia. He wasn't gonna have his dad, but his dad came. Cut man didn't come, but who cares? He didn't need a cut man, even despite the headbutts and elbows. He still didn't need a cut man. So the rematch, I don't know. I just don't see it going. I see it being a lot worse. I see him letting that right hand go and knocking Kambosos out, which is what he could have done if he had thrown that signature jab. He threw the jab and didn't come behind it with the straight. He kept pulling it. He could have thrown that jab straight while Kambosos was moving straight back and knocked him through the ropes. But that's what will happen in the rematch. So I think Kambosos needs to move on before he messes up his career fighting Devin Haney again. I think he needs to go on and fight some people who are more made for him, who aren't as long, who aren't as fast, who aren't as twitchy, and who don't have such good footwork, So maybe rematch Lopez, or fight Ryan Garcia. How about that? I mean, I think he still might get hurt, but he has a great hook, great left hook. You know how that works on Ryan Garcia. He gets caught with those hooks and his chin in the air. So anyway, great fight last night. And I can't wait to see what Haney does next. So on to the next fight.